Hi everybody, happy Thursday and welcome back to Beast of Reincarnation. We started this game last night and my stream was very rudely cut short by an unexpected power outage. Thankfully the power outage only lasted a couple of minutes, so it was fine. It was more just like a power flicker. But it very rudely cut my stream short last night, so again, I need to apologize for that. But we are getting started a little bit early tonight to make up for it, and we're going to get a nice session of Beast of Reincarnation in. Pick up right where we left off. Thankfully, the only positive thing about the power cutting out last night is that if the power had to cut out, it cut out at a pretty decent time. We had just saved, we had just entered a new area, so it was like the best possible place to end stream. However, I would prefer if that didn't happen again tonight, so fingers crossed. Speaking of tonight, I'm feeling a little low energy today. I've had a headache today on and off, so as you can no doubt see, we've got DigiTiff and DigiMuffin hosting the stream, so just going to be a bit more laid back and relaxed tonight. From what we saw of Beast of Reincarnation last night, I am really enjoying the game so far. We got about 2.5 hours in last night before we were rudely interrupted. And I gotta say, my first impressions are really positive. Now, we didn't really do anything story related last night. They basically threw me into the game and I was like, ooh, open world, and spent the majority of the time wandering around, leveling up, killing enemies, collecting loot, and I don't regret any of that time. But I can't really comment on the story because I don't know anything about the story. So tonight we're going to do some more story stuff. Basically, for anyone joining us and you're wondering what is happening, we've met these two characters. This is Emma and Ku. We are in a futuristic world. The year is 4026, I think. And there is a blight affecting the world, and it has been affecting the world for the last 1,000 years, slowly eroding away what's left. What's really interesting is that in this world, humanity is still alive, kind of. But before anything happened with this whole calamity, humanity decided that they would start transferring their consciousness into robotic bodies. They said, well, why do we need to experience pain? What if we were just robots? So basically, Emma is the only, like, real human we've seen. I'm sure there's others, but one really interesting tidbit that we found out last night is that humanity was in the process of basically becoming all machines, which is kind of cool. We learned that Emma is someone called, I believe it was called a purifier, unless I'm misremembering. Basically, she has a little bit of blight in her, as you can see by her cool grass blade, but not enough that it has taken her over completely. So essentially, she can use it as a weapon to fight back against some of this corruption. And that's basically where we picked up last night. She's sent out on a mission. We're trying to find the head honcho of this particular blight sector. And yeah, that's where we'll be picking up tonight. So why don't we load in here? And when we left off last night, we had just entered what was called the Undercity, I believe. Sub-city, actually. We found that there was this city underneath the little farm town that we were exploring, and it's somewhere down here that the Nushi, or the leader of the Malefacts, the corrupted creatures, is, and we need to take him out to calm things down around here. We still don't know much about Ku, which is the #1 question. I can't wait to learn more about this puppy. It appears Ku as well has some hint of corruption, as you can see by Ku's grass tail. But again, not so much that it's hindering him. Instead, we're using it as an offensive ability. And him and Emma make quite a team. It's been really cool so far. The combat has been Souls-like, but with a bit of extra flair. Because you can use Ku in battle. So while you do your usual dodges and parries and attacks, you can also command Ku to use his abilities, which I found to be a super cool way to sort of differentiate this from your typical Souls-like. And again, because this game is made by Game Freak, it is kind of cool to have, you know, our little animal companion that we can command in battle. Game Freak's clearly going back to their roots on that one. But yeah, again, still super early into the game, so I don't want to make any definitive judgments, but So far, so good is what I would say about Beast of Reincarnation. I really like what I saw, and I'm very excited to play some more tonight. So that was a long-winded spiel and a long-winded way to say hello, everybody, and thank you for stopping back in again tonight. I really appreciate you. We got lots of friends here tonight, including Travis. Hey, what's up?
97 months is kind of a lot of months.
97 months is kind of a lot of months, my friend. Holy moly. Thank you so much for that resub. Welcome on in. Welcome to Beast of Reincarnation. This is a new game we just started last night. Picking up again tonight, still in the early hours, but really enjoying it so far. Especially because, well, you see our companion. He's extra fluffy, and you know I love anything fluffy. I should say hello to everybody, though, before we get started. Hello, Hung. Hello, Casper. Hello, Bronny. Hello, Liv. Hello, Beast. Hello again to Travis. Hi, Kev. What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. I hope your weeks are going well. Welcome to Beast of Reincarnation. As I mentioned, I'm having a little bit of a low energy day today, and that's why DigiTiff is tackling hosting duties. For anyone new around here, DigiTiff is obviously my little digital avatar that I use to sort of host streams just when I'm not feeling up to being on camera. So she and Digimuffin will be here tonight hosting you all as we tackle some more Beast of Reincarnation. Is Game Freak actually trying? I like to think they can still be good when they do. So again, I'm early in the game, so I don't want to make any definitive judgments at this point. But my early impressions are that yes, they are trying, and this is a fun game. It looks good, it sounds really good, the sound design is great. So far the combat has been interesting. It's been familiar and yet unique at the same time, which is always a nice mix. And yeah, I gotta say, so far so good. Maybe this is Game Freak regaining their footing after the mess that was Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Oh god. I was trying to be sneaky here, but that clearly didn't work. So as you can see, we're currently in the sub-city searching for the foreman, who is going to give us more information on, I believe they're called the Nushi, which are basically like the commanders of the bad guys. We're looking for him so we can put a stop to some of this corruption. And that search has led us down here to the Undercity. Before we can proceed, though, we do have to defeat all the golems that are lurking around. And I'm trying to be stealthy, but God knows it's never been my forte. Yeah, so I talked about this last night, but the thing that immediately caught my eye when it came to Beast of Reincarnation, I mean, number one, it caught my eye that Game Freak was developing a game that wasn't Pokemon. That should be the first thing I state as having caught my eye. But the second thing is having this big old fluffy companion. We talked about it before. I think my favorite trope in video games is grumpy dad who adopts a kid that they never really wanted, a la Geralt and Ciri from The Witcher, Joel and Ellie from Last of Us, etc. But I think my second favorite trope in gaming is animal companion. I am an animal lover. I love fluffy animals, and as soon as I saw that you had this big fluffy companion, I was instantly interested in Beast of Reincarnation. So I can't wait to learn more about Ku. We don't really know who he is, where he came from, how him and Emma ended up becoming a duo, but I'm sure some of that will be explored as we continue making our way through the game here. Alright, so speaking of stealth, I am actually going to try it again. I wish there was a way... Okay, so we got an enemy there and an enemy there. There should be one more enemy somewhere, though. Okay. Let's do this. Let's get the high ground. As we discovered in last night's stream, stealth seems to be extremely OP in this game. If you can get behind an enemy, it's almost always, if not an insta-kill, like a very, very big hit. So I want to try to stealth as many as we can, but as I will be the first to admit, stealth is not always my forte. Oh, we've got little mice down here. We've also got an electronic brain. As I mentioned, last night we did next to no main story because I got so distracted by the open world. I was going around collecting loot, killing enemies and whatnot, but I feel like we haven't actually gotten to a point in the story where I can use a lot of that loot yet. Like, I have no idea what those brains are that we've been collecting. At some point, I can only assume we're gonna go back to our ship and we're gonna have the opportunity to, like, craft and cook and do all of those things. So that's why I kind of want to focus on the main story tonight, so I don't get too far ahead of myself, I guess. The first game I ever played as a YouTuber was the original Thief. I love stealth games, and that remaster has me hyped. Oh, I didn't know they were doing a Thief remaster. I'll be honest, stealth has never been my genre, but maybe a Thief remaster would be a good time for me to give it a go. I can't open that chest yet, because we need the corresponding passcode. I'm wondering if one of the enemies has it. We'll see. Let's try to take down this guy first. Nice! Ooh, got him just before he turned around. Holy moly. And that should open the door. Okay, before we go though, let's just make sure we didn't miss anything around here. I did see there was like another opening over this way, so let's go check it out. In nearly every game where it appears, stealth is in fact OP. I mean, my first thought when you say that is Stealth Archer in Skyrim, which, as we all know, is OP, so I think you're probably right. Does this look like a boss room, or is it just me? This looks very mysterious. Wide open room, nothing in it? Ku did discover a tool, though, so I guess there is something in here. What is this? Ooh, and what is that? Look at these murals. People, dogs, birds, and cows? Huh. Yeah, what is this chamber? It's so overgrown by roots, too. Interesting. Surprisingly, no boss in here, though. This felt like the perfect opportunity for a boss fight. Alas, we'll take our loot and go. Anything else in here? As I mentioned, one thing that's impressed me in the early hours of this game is actually its sound design. From Emma's footsteps to Ku's barks, everything just sounds the way it should, and in a quiet moment such as this, it's almost a little bit ASMR-esque. I could listen to her just running around all day. You know I love loot, Liv. Yeah, there was a strongbox, but I don't have the passcode to open it, so I think we're gonna have to leave that for now. Unless I missed something. Hang on. Was that comment supposed to indicate that I missed something? The overworld music has been good too. That's a good point, huh? Yeah, when we were up in the overworld yesterday, there was that background music, which was an absolute blast as well. Did I get to the second floor of this little structure? Oh yes, I did. I was already up here. Maybe it's something we have to backtrack and get. This lockbox, because I don't have the passcode for it right now, so... Let's hope we'll find the passcode at some point. Hey, Ku. Alrighty, let's keep moving. Search for the foreman. Defeat the door golem. Ah, maybe this guy has the password. It's time for a mini-boss fight. We've got an elite enemy here. Luckily, we leveled up a bunch last night, so as you can see, this guy isn't actually super tough. He's only level 7, and I think we're currently level 8, so... it's not too bad. Nice. Yeah, it was pretty easy, actually, for an elite enemy. And that opens another door. Okay, let's see if I go backwards now, if killing him actually gave me the code that we need for this lockbox. That looks trivial. Yeah, that's the beauty of exploring the open world before following the story objectives, is I'm a bit OP right now. He did not give me the code for that lockbox, though, so... Let me wait. You discovered a book. See, this is why I love Koo. He's got such a good nose. He sees things that I do not. Ah, it's right here. Book. Ah, and is this the foreman? Oh no, he doesn't look so good. There we go. Dang. That's the second golem who we've spoken to and who has immediately died. This is our invisible friend that only we can see and hear. Hey, there's the bow. So last night we found fire arrows, but we weren't able to use them because I only have a crossbow that can shoot bolts. And I was hoping we would find a bow at some point. There it is, didn't take long. The Zangetsu bow. Through the blight's miasma, the golem glimpsed a faint hope. Thus he crafted this bow from the corpse of his comrades. Oh, dang! That's metal. Okay. Shit. A corpse bow. Got it. Perfect target practice, you say. Zangetsu bow. You've obtained a bow that allows you to snipe enemies from afar. Press right on the D-pad to switch to the bow. Hold L2 to aim, and right trigger to fire. Can I be a pain and ask if there's a way to make the subtitle text bigger? Yeah, of course. Let's, I'm pretty sure it can go up one more size. Yes, there is one more size. Hopefully this will help a little bit. Stealth archer mode incoming. Here we go. Corpse bow. This game suddenly got darker. She's a good shot. Okay, Katniss Everdeen. Okay, so we found the foreman, and he's confirmed that the Nushi is in here. Where? I'm not sure. At least we got the bow. How do we switch between arrows, though, is the question. So we've got the fire arrows equipped. Oh, I see. You guys can't see because Digitiff's face is in the way. Let me just get rid of her for a second. You can see you can switch arrows when you're holding the bow. You press square for regular arrows, and you press triangle for fire arrows. So that's how you switch. Good to know. Ah, it's a ghost! Hey, Meerkat, what's going on, bud? Welcome back to Beast of Reincarnation. Hopefully no unplanned power outages will interrupt our stream tonight. Okay, the Nushi's not actually down here. We just had to come speak to the foreman, and he gave us the bow. Now we gotta go back up to the surface to find the Nushi. Got it. Well, we never did find the passcode for that strongbox, which is kind of annoying. Let me take a look at the map. We don't have a map for the underground, unfortunately. I don't know if at some point we'll come across the code up on the surface. I'm not sure. What we can do, though, is rest. You switch between arrows very carefully. Don't want to cut yourself. Tiff could cut her finger on a PlayStation controller. I know this for a fact. Don't jinx me. Alright, we got a couple of new tutorials. So as we found out, the tutorials seem to be very important in this game. There's a lot of information in this tutorials menu that doesn't appear to be contained anywhere else. So for anyone who's playing this game, I would totally recommend coming into this tutorial submenu. And then additionally, not only is there information on playing the game in here, there's also like codex type lore information as well, which is cool. For example, we can learn about forests of the Blight. Since the fall of civilization, humanity has lost much of its dominion to the forests of the Blight. At sundown, the forests emerge and begin releasing their poison. Creepy. So we saw that last night. The trees were just like growing before our very eyes. It was super creepy. And then apparently they're poisonous too, so that's good. Good evening, Kirky. How are you doing tonight? Happy Thursday, or I guess it might be Friday for you already. TGIF to those of you on the other side of the pond, and welcome back to Beasts of Reincarnation. Alright, back on the surface. What do you smell, bud? What do you hear? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's that forest we were just talking about. Nushi? Ooh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, dang. Guess we won't have to look too hard to find our target. The thing is huge. Oh shit, Treebeard! Whoa. Oh no! That nose is much too close. Wowza. That was loud. Press B to not smell delicious. It's giving Last Guardian vibes a bit. Maybe some Shadow of the Colossus thrown in. Maybe. I wouldn't hate if we had to climb this thing and fight it. I don't know how else we're gonna take it down, honestly. Slashing at its ankles is probably not gonna work. Do you have a plan, Emma? Okay, well, at the very least, the positive about our target being absolutely huge is that it does make it easy to track down, right? Chainmail! Ooh, new armor. Body armor consisting of small rings linked together into a sheet of chains. So right now... Oh, hang on though. There's something to consider. So right now we're wearing something called a light gambeson, which has defense 17 and spirit stone slots 5. If we switch to the chainmail, our defense will go up. However, our spirit stone slots will go down. We do gain 50 flame resistance, but the thing I'm looking at is, you see there, enemy awareness? I think that's like your stealth capability. So when I'm wearing the light gambeson, I don't make much noise. Presumably, if I put on the chainmail, I'm going to make a hell of a lot of noise. But I get higher defensive flame resistance, so you really gotta weigh your options. I mean, we'll give it a try, I think. Especially if we gotta go fight this big dude, it's probably nice to have more base defense. But we should keep in mind that we're gonna be less stealthy with this equipped. And then we did get some new charms for Ku. Dang, there's a lot to consider here. Critical Charm 3. I kind of like this Critical Charm 3 better. It has the ability called Corrode. Normal attacks inflict corrosion, and your corrosion buildup is +5. That could come in handy. Yeah, we've got to weigh if we want to be a stealth archer or a tank. Again, I'll try the chainmail out for now, especially if we've got a big boss fight coming up. I think that increase to defense will probably be worth it. But we'll switch back if necessary. Okay. There's our dude. My current quest objective is to chase it to its lair? Is this its lair? I don't know. Let's find out, shall we? Thankfully, no fall damage. Oh, yep, we're fighting this thing. It's a level 9 Rangifer, and it is a fire elemental, so the chain mail is actually probably good right now. I don't know how we're gonna beat this. Oh my god. Oh my god, Casper! What the heck? Thank you for the 7 gifted subs. That's incredibly generous of you. Starting the boss fight with a bang with 7 gifted from our friend Casper2754. Appreciate you, my friend. Savage Racing, Beast Code, Kev, Steve, Sempra, Crunch, and King. Enjoy your sub, courtesy of our friend Caster. Hopefully that'll hit us with the good vibes and positivity that we need to take this thing down now. That behemoth is only level 9? This game's gonna get wild later on, right? How is this thing only level 9? I also hate that I'm locking onto its head. I want to lock onto like one of its legs. For some reason this thing is a fire elemental, but it's actually weak to fire? I don't know what's up with that, but good time for Ku to get in here. Ooh! Oh, we knocked it down! We staggered it! The blight is getting thicker though, it's like harder to see. We are almost done, come on. More subs means more toys for our Lord and Savior Muffin. That's exactly right, so thank you. Okay, believe it or not, it's almost dead. Despite the poor visibility and the fact that it's huge, I think we're gonna win this. If I can hit it, I completely missed there. Oh wait, I have a bow! I know, Violet, I know. Boom! Fire arrow to the dome! Let's go! Wow, is this thing toxic or something? What is happening? It looks like it can somehow control the blight. It was like making the blight thicker. during the battle, which is interesting. But alright, our first boss takedown. As a reward, we get something called Rangiferine Memories. A large piece of amber imbued with memories bestows Rangifer's abilities onto you. Nushi skill acquired. 4 R1s plus a square. Does something. R1, 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 R1 square. Cool. Oh, it's not dead! Never mind. This fight's not over yet. What if I don't want to get some rest? What if I want to chase it back into its lair? Oh, it's not going to let me. It's going to force me to go back via cutscene. Ugh. Is that blood all over Ku's legs? Is that always there? No, it looks like when you get into fights, both Emma and Ku get bloody, which is a nice touch. Oh, is this Brad? Ah, I was wondering who Brad was who was talking to us over comms. He's our pilot.
確実にダメージは与えたはずだが、主の体内で汚れが増殖している。主は生命力が低下するほど汚れが活性化するようだ。次に戦えば何が起きるかわからん。戦いに備えろ。
わかった。
So instead of Sid driving the airship, we've got Brad driving
まだ眠ってる。
our mech.
しばらくすれば目を覚ますだろう。
We still don't know anything about Brad, or about Emma, or Ku, or about that girl sleeping in her bed. We've got a lot of questions that need answering. But now that we're back in our ship, I'm thinking we might be able to participate in some other activities, such as crafting, upgrading our weapons, and cooking maybe as well. Thanks again, Casper, for all those subs. We did get a treasure train going there from your 7 community gift subs, which is always fun. Speaking of sleeping too long, guess who had 16 hours today? Oh, I'm jealous, Brawny. That was like a small coma. Treasure train? I thought it was a hype train. This was a treasure train. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds even cooler than a hype train. Okay, let's learn about our spoils. While exploring, you may find spoils, which you can check in your battle pack. Unidentified items will need to be analyzed at a campsite or in the Cleanse Walker before they're useful to you. Open your battle pack with down on the D-pad. Among your spoils, you may find items which can automatically improve the Cleanse Walker's attributes, as long as you bring a certain number of them back with you. By upgrading the Cleanse Walker, a variety of functions can be unlocked. Cool. Ah. Speaking of, we brought back enough of those green heads that something went up to level 2. We've also got rice, memory chips. That's what they're called, memory chips. The green ones are memory chips, the yellow ones are electronic brains, and then I'm not sure what the blue ones were. We've also got grilled meat and soya beans. Okay, cool. The rain has replenished your water supplies by 25. It's time for us to make preparations before sleeping. Do we have a shower? Oh, look how cute Ku is. Oh my god, my heart. Poor boy is so bloody. He needs a bath, but he is cute as heck. Oh, I just want to fuzzle his cheeks. He's so fluffy. My only critique about this game so far is that there is no pet Ku button. Like, you're telling me I cannot pet this big fluff right now while he's in prime petting position. Truly the goodest boy. Look at him. I want to pet him and brush his fur and clean him up and snuggle him, and I'm sad I can't do any of those things. Emma also needs a bath. Okay, first thing we need to do is I wanted to look at this girl. I can't interact with her or anything. I'm not sure who she is. She's been sleeping this whole time, so I'm not sure if she's sick or something. Maybe that's the patch they're working on following the poor feedback. The pet coo button. Look at him looking so intently at me. Oh my god. I'm taking a screenshot of this right now. Is there a photo mode? Settings. That's another thing they need to add. I want a pet coo button and I want a photo mode. Please, Game Freak, give me what I want. They show us snuggles on the starting screen, but there's no snuggle option in game? Criminal. I know, because look at his face. It literally looks like he's smiling right now. This is adorable. Oh, I love you, buddy. All right, we've got a modest kitchen here. We've got apples, we've got carrots, we've got cabbage. Making some kind of stew. And over here, workbench. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. We can upgrade our arrows and ranged weapons. So let's do that. We've got a ton of amber, so we can do a ton of upgrades here. We can upgrade our arrows to +2 and expand the quiver +2 as well. Same thing with fire arrows. Upgrade their damage. And expand the quiver. You can see up in the top right corner, it says early summer 4026. It's a Sunday. So that's interesting. Get all of our arrows and bolts upgraded. We can also enhance our bow to do 4 more damage per shot. Even more than that, 8 more damage per shot. And the crossbow can be upgraded as well to do 2 more damage per shot. So it looks like the bow is way, way stronger than the crossbow in terms of damage. But the crossbow, I think, is faster at firing. That's the trade-off. Also, Meerkat on the 3-stream watch streak. Hell yeah, thank you for the support, dude. Okay, so we got all of that upgraded. Here's our attribute portal. We can't level up our attributes. We're almost at level 10, but not quite. But what we can do is spend some skill points. If we spend... I want to spend skill points on this one, Bloom. That's an ability that we use sometimes. We can also grab mod status effect amplifier, so Ku's status effects build up 2 times faster on enemies. Cool. Music here is really nice too. Let's save our game. Can I talk to Brad? Brad, who are you? I can't even see anything except your hands. You've got a hat, you've got a mask, you've got a big coat.
ここで腐食体のコロニーへの侵攻を食い止めていたが、もうすでに壊滅状態だな。ここで腐食体のコロニーへの侵攻を食い止めていたが、
so I guess wherever we came from, there's not much left. We can trade with Brad, though. He'll buy our random shit. Such as our ancient books. We can sell all of those for 10,000 amber. And then what are you selling? He's selling scrap metal, thin bones, mechanical parts, chemical reagents, medicinal herbs, and incense sticks. I don't know if we need any of those things, so... guess we'll hold off for now. Brad's not a very talkative fella. He's not giving me anything else. I can't give Koo a bath. Oh, wait! I spoke too soon. There is a shower. Oh! Not the two of us squished in the shower together. Okay, that's very funny. Hey! Big doggy shakes. Okay, so we can clean up Koo. That's good. Now you look all fresh. I don't know how much room there was in this stand-up shower for both Emma and Koo, but anyway. The goodest boy looks all clean. He's so fluffy now. Emma's looking good too. Okay, is this a hamster cage? What the hell? Guys, it looks like we might be able to get a guinea pig. Okay, that's fun. I don't want Koo to get jealous, but at the same time, I'm never gonna say no to a ham friend. Oh, I love you so much. Why are you so cute? Clean Wolfo. Thanks for the clip, Bronny. Brody would never, ever go into a bath on his own. I have to carry him. Do you and Brody shower together, like Emma and Koo? I've never had a dog, so I don't know much about dog maintenance. The good thing about cats is that they're mostly self-cleaning. We've had to take Muffin in the shower once. I think I've told you guys this story before. Me and Alana were both out in the living room, and Muffin was in here napping in my office, and we were just hanging out or whatever, and then Muffin wakes up and decides to come and join us. Oh, hi Muffin, how was your nap? Oh my god, she's bleeding! Her chest, and as you guys know, her chest is white, so it was very stark contrast. Her chest was red. And we panic, of course. Oh my god, she's bleeding from her chest. What the hell happened? Oh my god, we're panicking. But then we pick her up and we inspect her, and we're like, wait a minute, this isn't blood. What the hell is this? Turns out I was using a red pen to write on a piece of paper in my office, and Muffin came in and decided to nap on that red pen that I had unfortunately left the cover off. And yeah, so she was covered in ink. So we had to get in the shower. I held her. Alana used Dawn dish soap, like you'd use to like clean the duckies that are in the oil spills, and we just had to wash her chest basically and get all the ink off. She was very disgruntled. And then after the bath, she probably had like a 3-hour-long bath of her own because she was wet and she had to groom herself. And yeah, it was a whole thing. So I have had to give my give my cat a shower once before, and hopefully that'll be the one and only time I ever have to shower with my cat. My old dog would just vomit into any body of water he came across. He was very easy to clean. Well, that's convenient, isn't it, Kirky? I was painting and my cats were running around, and one of them jumped into the paint bucket. Oh no. And then continued to run around the house. What a night indeed, Casper. Oh my god. I thought pen ink was bad. Paint's definitely worse. Muffin covering herself in red. Is she part orc and trying to get faster? My dog pesters me while I'm in the bath. I flick little splashes towards him and he tries to bite them. Oh, that's so cute. Aww. I love it. No, Muffin is not a fan of water, so we only have to, like, clean her, you know, every now and then. Obviously, she might get a little dirty. Sometimes her bum gets a little dirty from the litter box, and we have to clean her up a little bit. But the only time we've had to give her, like, a full bath was that one time with the ink. Ugh. Okay, I think we're done here for tonight. I wasn't able to cook any food. We've got a full kitchen here, and I did get ingredients, but maybe we haven't unlocked that particular gameplay element yet. Let's go to sleep for now.
Oi, そいつはもう任務のパートナーだ。仲良くしておけよ。
Oh, are we new partners, maybe? That's kind of what it seems like from Brad's comment there. Emma and Koo must have just started to get to know each other? Ku seems to be warming up to Emma a lot faster than Emma's warming up to Ku. Come on. Don't be such a moody teenager. Look at this beautiful fluffy
お前
boy.
はここにずっといる。あの時から。
Memory time? Are we gonna learn about baby Ku? Oh my god, Ku as a puppy? 4026 AD on a certain day. Is this the origin story? Is this when we meet Ku? I'm ready. Oh no, I can't handle puppy Ku, right? My heart is gonna melt into mush. That's a beautiful looking bird. I've got a lot of questions about human reproduction if the majority of people have transferred their consciousness into robotic bodies.
Emma, 起きておるか？
役目だ、エマ。
今日は何？
腐食体が出た。2匹の白い腐食体だ。いずれ人を食らい、汚れをまき散らすようになる。
そう。
奴らは森の奥。我らには入れない汚れた領域だ。封じ後エマ、貴様の役目だ。腐食体を始末して、その身に封じよ。
これを食べたら行く。
おぞましい腐食体の血肉を取り込むというのによく食事が取れるものだ。やはり貴様も腐食体に過ぎんな。
Damn, dude.
私は腐食体。
ああ、貴様は生まれながらに汚れがすくっていた。
What the fuck? Why is this dude an absolute asshole?
同じ腐食体に哀れみもなく、
Wow.
心も痛まぬのだろうな。
哀れみって？
ただ姿だけが人に似たか。
Says the fucking robot. Don't lecture me about humanity. What an asshole. Poor Emma. No wonder she looks so sad all the time.
好き放題言ってくれるな。人になりきれん。
Retweet, ghostly girl.
バイオレット。エマは人じゃ、腐食体ではない。ねえ、バイオレット。なんじゃ？人の心は痛むものなの。私は心が痛くなったことはない。私には記憶も心もない。エマ、お前にも人の心がきっとわかる時が来る。それに記憶がないのは我も同じじゃ。まあよい。今日の食事は何だ？地層か？3日前と同じ。豆と干した魚。相変わらず味気ないな。 戦いには関係ない。食べたら出発する。
Poor Emma. So she's forced to fight the Malefacts, but not even treated like a human being. She's basically just a kid. And it seems like they, like, lock her up in here and only deliver her food every 3 days? Poor, poor girl. Okay. I can only hope that this is the origin story of how she meets Ku, so the story will have a happy ending. But yeah, I feel bad for this girl. Hey, Spa Wolf, is that bracelet thing around her neck for her to stop using her powers? I have no idea. I'm not sure what this thing is around her neck. I guess that's why she can eat raw rice. Yeah, the bar is low when it comes to Emma's food, it seems. She is eating for sustenance only, not enjoyment. I feel like this is going to be a lot harder to do when I don't have Ku to help me. Hell yeah. Okay, even without Ku, I'm still super strong, so that's good to know. Hey. Nope, I'm good, thank you. Sure. Also, imagine how strong both Emma and her sword have to be to cut through beings made of metal. Okay. Don't think those are the malefacts we're looking for. So let's keep going. Ooh. Yeah, I love how I'm only now getting the stealth tutorial.
これがかつての文明を築いた人類の慣れの果てか。森の奥は向こうじゃな。行こう、エマ。
Yeah, like, I'm hesitant to even say this because I don't want to jinx myself, but I heard so many people complaining about how hard this game is. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a Souls-like veteran and I've played every Souls-like game, but compared to those, this game is not hard. There's been a few challenging, you know, boss fights here and there, but nothing that I would call hard enough that I would complain about in a review. So that's yet again another reason why you should take reviews with a grain of salt, because I do not agree with that particular review point.
コロニーの市場に持っていけばうまいものと交換できそうじゃ。エマ、取りに行こう。あなたは食べないのにどうして食べ物にこだわるの？それに今は白い腐食体を追っている。まあ良いではないか。お前なら腐食体の気配があれば気づくじゃろ。まあいい。時間はかからない。
Appreciate you looking out for me and my hunger meter, Violet. They really just expected you to focus on the story, I think. And maybe that's another reason why I'm not finding this difficult, is because I took the time to actually go defeat enemies and level up a bit, but yeah. Oh, Ku, he's hurt! His paw! Or his leg! This really is our first meeting. was looking for some berries because he was hungry. Whoa. What the heck? Well, that was trippy. I have no idea what that was about.
誰かの記憶
How it's so hard he hacked your
今
brain.
のは一体待ってあやつはどこに行った
No, definitely didn't expect
足
that.
跡がある向こうよし追いかけよ
Let's follow him. Cool. Oh, you can see him limping. Poor buddy.
矢傷を受けているようじゃ歩みが遅い
Oh, that breaks my heart.
汚れが濃くなってる
Oh shit.
白いやつ以外にもおったのか倒すしかない
Phew. Oh my god.
こんなに近くに腐食体が出ることなどなかった白い腐食体の剣といい一体どうしたというのじゃ
Damn, Emma, you're a badass. You just took down 3 mutant
白い腐
bears
食
in a
体を追
row.
いかけるぞ
But those were not the malefacts we're looking for. We're looking for pale ones. This is in the past, right? So Ku's okay, Tiff. He's happy with his person now. That's true. At least we know this story has a happy ending. But yeah, I think the deeper into the forest we get, the more dangerous things get. Come here, buddy. Let me help you with your leg. Wait, after all those gift subs, does that mean we're all here during the ad break? We might be.
これは
No one is gonna get stuck in ad purgatory today.
どうやらもう一匹の腐食体は
Wait a
ここで
minute!
果てたようじゃな
It looks like Ku. Is it his mom?
いた
Sweet, sweet puppy. Whoa. Another memory? Oh, it's Ku's memories. Hey, Abby, what's up? Welcome on in. We're just meeting this beautiful fluffy puppy for the first time and he's hurt. We must save him.
こやつの記憶かクーという名前らしいなクー腐食体にもかかわらず何か使命を負っているのか奇怪じゃがエマこやつらは人を喰らい汚れを出す始末せねば
Don't listen to her, Emma. He's much too fluffy to die. Hello, Riz. Hello, Abby. Hello, Emily. Hello, Jinx. Hello, Noella. Welcome on in, everyone. Abby, thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a good stream today. I was lurking earlier, saw you were playing some Kingdom Hearts. Everyone go give my friend Aberwalkie a follow, and everyone who's coming over from Abby's stream, hello. My name is Tallara. You can call me Tiff. We just started Game Freak's brand new game yesterday. This is Beast of Reincarnation. And so far, my first impressions are very positive. I'm enjoying it. And this big fluffy guy is definitely a part of that. So it looks like Emma ignored Violet's recommendation, and we instead helped out Sweet Fluffy.
まだ無理。今は休むしかない。
I was just telling everyone I can't believe this is Game Freak. Yeah, it caught my eye immediately when I saw that Game Freak was making a game that was not Pokemon. Then when I saw it was a game where you have a giant, fluffy, adorable animal companion, well, I was sold. It's really cool to see them doing something different, and yeah, so far it's good. I had a lot of fun on stream today. I finally beat that boss in Kingdom Hearts 3D that was making me rage. Yes! Love that for you. Hey Tiff, did you know that Sky 2 Remake demo is out? I didn't! Have you played it yet? I just popped it on for a few minutes and met Kevin. It's good? Awesome. That'll be out before we know it. September 17th, I think? Less than a month now. So there you go. That's how we met Ku. We saved his life, and he's been my companion ever since. We still don't know what his relation is to that creature we saw blighted in the forest, but it looked like definitely a parent or a sibling. Oh. Hang on. I think we finally unlocked the petting mechanic. Let's go. I kept saying my one complaint about this game is I could not pet the dog. Turns out I just had to be patient and proceed with the story, and that mechanic would be unlocked. You can increase your rapport with Ku by petting him or feeding him treats. Yes! Took way too long. It did. That should have been unlocked from the start. But anyway, can you pet the dog? Yes, you can. Doing so will increase the number of skill slots available. While your rapport with Ku decreases if he falls in battle, it cannot fall below the rank it's currently at. Look how sweet he is! Oh my god, I know we can finally pet him! Oh, yes! Yes, 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 yes! This is Game of the Year material right here. Look at this! Look at the goodest boy! We can pet him! Finally! It was absolute blasphemy that we had such an adorable companion and we could not pet him before now. Just took us 3 hours of gameplay. We can finally pet the dog. Can I keep petting him? How many times can I pet him? I hope the limit does not exist. Oh, he's so cute. I bet he's so soft. Oh, if you can only hug Ku or Diana, which one do you hug? Sorry, Diana, it's a clear answer for me. It's gonna be Ku. +2 to game score. Hell yeah. Thank you for the clip, Ronnie. I'm so happy. Okay, so we got a little... Not only did we unlock this new critical game mechanic, but we also got a little bit of backstory about how we met Ku. Still a lot of questions. Those memories we were accessing are interesting. But we saved him and now he joins me. And he's like me. He's been corrupted. But together we use our powers for good. I love him so much. Okay, that was great. Ooh, what's special content? Change Emma's hat. I don't have any more hats. Change Ku's skin. Ku's regular white fur. I do have another Ku skin. It's called the brown Shiba skin. Ku will look like a brown Shiba Inu. Oh my god, he's like a fall Ku! He's like a toasted marshmallow Ku! Oh, I love him! And look at his leaves! They're all yellow and brown, they're like fall colors! Oh my god. Well, we have a new mission, folks. We are now going to be hunting down every single Ku skin that's available in this game. Because I didn't think he could get cuter. And then we equipped this skin on him, and now he's even cuter! Ugh! Look at this sweet boy. Who's the goodest boy? You're the goodest boy. Yeah. Ah, wow, that's great. Okay. This is awesome. I guess now we can sleep. It is now Monday, early summer, 4026. So in that flashback we just witnessed, it was also 4026. So we met Ku not too long ago. It was only a couple of months ago at most. We're still new companions. Got a trophy! Man's best friend for having a deep talk with Ku for the first time.
Ku. 何か話してるの？クーに何か話しかけてみたらどうじゃ？反応を見れば何かわかるかもしれん。私はずっと小河内の森にいた。今は都を目指してる。クーはどうしてここにいるの？クーの言葉、いつかわかるの？ああ、おそらくな。
Hell yeah. Eventually me and Ku are gonna be able to communicate? I don't know if he's gonna speak English or if it's gonna be like an Ash Pikachu situation where Pikachu says Pika Pika and Ash knows what they mean. Arf arf, thanks subtitles. Ku alone has sold me on this game, right? Like, what more do you need? Look! He's so cute and beautiful and majestic and fluffy and sweet and just all of the adjectives. Ugh. I love him. How you doing? Brad? He's just saying the same voice lines, okay. We still haven't unlocked cooking, but judging by the fact that we only just unlocked the petting the dog mechanic, clearly we need to progress through the story for some more of these mechanics to unlock, so. For now, we will leave through the door, and then we've got to go fight that big Malefact again today, I guess. We do have some field rations that we can take with us. I kind of hope he doesn't start straight up speaking at some point. It ruins the cuteness for me. Yeah, I agree. I would rather him just communicate in burps.
このままでは巣に入れん。
どうすればいいの？
巣の近くに地下居住区がある。
Another subsidy.
3号地下居住区。
ああ。
そこはかつて隔壁につながる連絡路があったようだ。今でも主の巣とつながっている可能性がある。3号地下居住区に向かえ。そこで主の巣に侵入する方法を探すんだ。
わかった。
Okay, we can do that. So now we need to head towards Sub-City 3, which is up past Sub-City 1 where we were at yesterday. Makes sense, up closer to where we fought that Nushi. Alrighty, let's head north. When do we get the Azure color scheme for Ku? I hope there is one. I hope there's lots of color schemes for Ku.
ない。空を見上げることは禁止されている。
こっちでもちゃんと伝承されているんだな。そうだ。この世界の人間は誰一人空を見上げてはいけない。空にはあるものが浮かんでいる。
三日月。
そうだ。 三日月は太古の昔戦士文明から存在する。それを凝視した者は例外なく死ぬ。注意しろ。気を取られてうっかり空を見上げるなんてことないようにな。
分かってる。バイオレットから教わった。
バイオレット？
なんでもない。
そうか。まあとにかく気をつけろ。
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like a motherfucking challenge. You're not allowed to look up in the sky. It is forbidden. There's something called a crescent moon up there, and no one has ever looked at it and survived. That thing? What's gonna happen to me if I look at it? What? What the fuck? I literally got a trophy for looking at the crescent moon. Hang on. So if I look at that thing, it just like sucks out my life force? You can stop though. What? Okay, that's crazy. At least there's an achievement for it, right? That's so funny. What is that thing? It almost looks man-made, but it somehow sucks out the life force of anyone who looks at it? That's freaking crazy. Okay. Honestly, no regrets. We got a trophy for it.
Emma, 琥珀は集めておけ。琥珀は汚れのように人体に害はない。戦士文明で使われていた石油エネルギーに代わって琥珀は使われている。柔軟で腐らず加工しやすい性質から食器、機械、接着剤、燃料にまで使用されている。戦士文明でほとんど取り尽くされた金属硬貨の代わりにこの琥珀が実質的な通貨として機能している。外の世界においても通貨は重要だ。十分に集めておけ。
Oh, sorry, Riz. I don't know why, Nightbot timed you out there. Thank you for the clip. I appreciate it. That is so crazy. I can't wait to learn more about that thing up in the sky. That was very, very cool. Anyway, I guess if we have to go to different sub-cities, then eventually we might find those missing keys and passcodes that we still need for some of the things we stumbled across yesterday. The locked doors and loot boxes. Hey, and that gets us to level 10! Let's go! Well, if we're level 10, we may as well spend those attribute points. We've also now unlocked fast travel. You can fast travel to the Cleanse Walker or campsites you've already visited through the map screen. Just select the one you wish to visit and you're off. Yeah, so a lot of mechanics actually don't unlock until you progress the main story. So, as much as I don't regret wandering around yesterday and exploring the open world, maybe it makes sense to focus on the main story at least until you have all the different mechanics unlocked. Regardless, let's level up our attributes. I've only ever put points into strength. Maybe I'll put a point into something else. Let's put one more into vitality. And then let's put one into vitality for Ku too. Okay, we got some new tutorials and codex entries. We got one for Ku. A pale malefact wandered into the forest on the outskirts of Oguchi Colony, Emma's home. When they made contact, they became entangled, allowing part of its memories to flow into Emma. While it is a malefact, it bears its own mission. Brad, the man who pilots the Cleanse Walker, Bora. It carries Purifier Emma inexorably towards the capital. He's knowledgeable about all kinds of machinery and even performs repairs to Bora himself. He's well acquainted with the world outside the colony and even possesses knowledge of ancient civilizations. A golem, the soul of a human housed in a mechanical body. 2,000 years ago, they had a body of flesh and blood, but to evade the spreading blight, they transformed into what are now called golems. In the colony, they are treated more favorably than living humans. Wow. Corrupted golems. Golems that have gone mad and turned against humanity. Originally human, golems surrendered their flesh in a desperate bid to escape the blight's corruption. Turns out that didn't work. The blight. The blight swept across the land long ago, infecting plants, birds, beasts, even humans, and twisted them into giant mutants that preyed upon mankind. Oops, I had some more stuff there too. Spoils. We learned about that yesterday. Upgrading weapons, we've learned about that. Fast travel. Crouching and assassinations, we've learned about that. Cool.
クーとの連携はうまくいっておるか？問題ない。都まで共にする相手じゃ。普段から気にかけておくとよい。どうやって？そうじゃな。戦い以外でもクーの様子をじっと見ておくとか。わかった。クー。
Don't you worry, I'll take good care of Ku. You don't need to remind me of that.
Violet.
Speaking of, I think our affinity with Ku went up. Yes, it did. So now we can equip him with torches as well. He can throw torches at foes to cause a buildup of 100 flame.
これでいいの？おそらくな。その調子じゃ。
Poor Emma. Judging by what we saw of her past and how she was treated, I have a feeling this is probably her first ever pet, so don't worry, girl, you'll figure it out. Fish. Fish in clear water, spared from the blight's corruption, are revered as an embodiment of hope, used in cooking. So this is where we fought that Malefact yesterday, and whoa, look what's going on down there. Malefacts versus golems. Okay, we're gonna leave them to that. 'Cause it looks like the entrance to the sub-city is actually up there. Oh, shit. Speaking of Malefacts. Nice, those fire arrows came in handy there. Ooh. Do I see a little cave? Can I fit? No, I'm too big. Oh. I thought there would be secrets in there for sure. Got that ambient music playing again now as we explore, which is really nice. Oh wow, look at this. I do see the enemy. Let's hit it with some more arrows. Out of fire arrows now. The regular arrow will do the trick. Okay. Looks like the entrance to the sub-city should be over here. Interesting that there were multiple sub-cities all here together. I have a feeling maybe humans made those sub-cities to try to avoid the blight. They were like, if we go underground, maybe the blight won't follow us. Clearly that was an inaccurate assumption, but I can only assume that was the logic behind all these different sub-cities. Soybeans, rice, and water. Everything you need for a delicious meal.
もしそこの浄化兵先を行くのか。
Hello? You're talking to me.
私
ああ、その服お前しか浄化兵はおらんじゃろう。獣連れ久しぶりに見たな。
何かよ。
いや、浄化兵に獣連れ懐かしくなってな。話しかけてしもうた。呼び止めた詫びじゃ。これを持っていけ。
Manual Recovery Tonic S. A manual that contains instructions on how to synthesize a small recovery tonic. It causes the item to replenish on rest.
獣は賢い。それくらいの道具なら勝手に作ってくれるじゃろう。
クーが勝手に。
では達者でな。
Thank you. Once you acquire a manual, you can perform research. Ah, okay. Because we acquired some of these manuals yesterday, but again, I couldn't do anything with them. It's because I was getting ahead of myself. We didn't unlock the research mechanic until now. Many different activities progress the research, and once it is completed, materials can be consumed to create the item with Ku's deft paws. Wait, Ku is going to craft things for us with his deft paws? I like that. Change the item being researched in the Cleanse Walker. When the manual for an item has been discovered, that item can be set in the equipment menu, allowing Ku to make use of it automatically. Whether Ku focuses on healing or attack changes based on the items and skills selected. Nice, okay. We've already got a couple of items already set for Ku. We'll be able to get some new ones, I guess. Ku is a science wolfo. Nice. And here we get 3 generator devices. Cool. Alright. Now let's open the entrance to this subcity. Look how muddy Ku's paws are. Oh. You're gonna need another bath after this, boy. Hey Super, you'll be happy to hear we finally unlocked the most important mechanic in the game. We can now pet Ku.
こちらからは観測もできん。そこからはお前の足と目で探せ。
わかった。
And give him baths, that's right. Huzzah! Also love the avatar, thank you. This is Digitiff and Digimuffin. On nights when I'm not feeling my best, feeling a little low energy or a little under the weather, Digitiff and Digimuffin step in to take care of the hosting duties for me if I'm not feeling up to being on camera. So I was having a bit of a low energy day today, feeling a little bit under the weather, and so Digitiff is here to help out. Alright, tutorials. We just unlocked that Ku's items tutorial, but we already had that. I don't think there's anything really for us. We'll rest, so I can replenish my arrows. Oh, well, thank you, Super.
お前は封じ子だ。主を倒すと汚れを取り込む。その時に主の記憶が流れ込んでくることもあるだろう。主の力を戦闘に役立てることもできるかもしれん。覚えておけ。
It's a good lore explanation for how Emma is able to level up and learn new abilities. Apparently she can actually absorb them from some of the Malefacts and other blighted enemies, so it's cool to have actual lore rationale behind how we're able to grow and level up and get stronger, so that's kind of cool. Not gonna lie, I was confused by a message yesterday and thought Digimuffin was Muffin's full name, like a play on Digimon or something. This makes much more sense. Muffin's full name is simply Muffin full stop, but this is Digitiff and this is Digimuffin on her shoulder, who take over for hosting duties sometimes, so... That is Digimuffin.
開かない。
その先は主の巣だ。まさか主に挑むつもりか？
うん、それが私の役目。
体内に腐食の反応。浄化兵か？
ここを開けて。
俺では開けられない。
Ah.
開くには3
It's
つの
never
交
that
換
simple,
が
is
必要
it?
だ。
3 keys, hey?
赤、
Red, blue, and yellow. Ah, and we know that those can open some other doors as
ゴーレム
well.
がそれぞれ所持している。一つは俺が持ってい
Hey, and
る。
he's got the red key.
Ah,
Okay,
come on,
one down, 2 to go.
持っていけ。
Thank you, sir. Red key opens a corresponding lock. That is an interesting looking key. It's just like a cylinder with various indentations. Interesting. Muffin full stop. That's canon now. First name Muffin, last name full stop. Muffin full stop. You cut that out right now. Don't make me count to 3.
他の防火着を探してここに戻ってこい。
他の棒鍵はどこ？
青の棒鍵は近くの物見小屋のゴーレムが持っている。そして木の棒鍵は下流村のゴーレムが持っていたはずだ。
Okay, well, this will save us a lot of time. Yesterday I was looking for these keys.
私はこのざまだ。
Now we know where they are.
手助けはしてやれぬ。すまぬな。
問題ない。
いや、待て。せめてもの鼻向けだ。
Ooh, is he gonna give me a new weapon?
そこの刀を持っていけ。
刀か。激しい戦いが続くじゃろう。もらっておこう、エマ。わかった。
Don't mind if I do. What do we got here? Cirrus Sword. It's 27 attack. Its ability is called Clear Skies, which increases Emma's damage by 2% and Ku's damage by 2% for 5 seconds. Ooh,
珍しい反応。
this seems pretty good. Hang on, let's take a closer look at this. Right now we have the Mech Blade Light, which is its ability is Light Plus, which increases the damage of attack by 5% for 5 seconds. But if I upgrade this new sword, I think this will be better for us. Yeah. It'll have the same amount of base melee attack, but it'll increase Emma and Ku's damage by 3% for 5 seconds. I like that. We're gonna equip that right away. Cool. I also like how you can see the sheath of the sword is different. That's cool too. I like little touches like that when you change equipment on a character. It's actually visually reflected in the character model. I've always loved that. Alright, well that was a quick stop in the sub-city. We got what we needed. I'm gonna go get the keys. Ah, it's so bright, my eyeballs. Okay, whew. Yeah. Seeing the materia in the Final Fantasy VII remakes was super cool. Agreed. And I liked seeing all the different weapons that your party members could equip as well. I thought that was super cool. Although it was strange not seeing Cloud with the Buster Sword. That took some getting used to. Alright. So the first key is up there. Oh, remember we read something yesterday and it was like the thick cloud of smoke marks where the key is or something to that effect. I see smoke. Oh god! For some reason, I thought that thing was like frozen in place, and I walked in front of it. I could have killed it from behind. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, oh, a statue. Nope, that was an enemy. Oopsie daisies. Anyway, it all worked out. Can Emma not climb ladders? She can only navigate by her hair? Huh, interesting. Okay, now how are we gonna get up there? That's the real question. I have to navigate all this junk, all these dilapidated buildings, I think. Okay. There are a bunch of enemies over there. Here's what I'm gonna do. I see an explosive canister. Nice! It did explode. And it gave them both the burn status. Speaking of burn status, cool. Nice. Ku's always finding useful stuff. Roof. Spirit stone. 2 spirit stones. Okay. Next time we take a rest, we can identify those. Now, I'm not going to be able to get across this water. I think we're going to have to take the long way around. Did I hear you say she navigates by her hair? Yeah, so watch this. You see how I can grow these vines? Those actually come from her hair. It's kind of hard to see her here, but her hair is actually all made of vines. Emma's actually been corrupted, like a lot of these animals that we're fighting. The thing is, she's different in that her corruption hasn't overtaken her and she can use it as a weapon. And that involves, yeah, growing vines and using her hair to navigate. Hey TS, good morning. You have missed a little bit. We saw the origins of how Emma and Ku came to meet. Ku was hurt and she helped him out. That was not very long ago, so they're still building their relationship. Additionally, we finally unlocked a game-changing mechanic, and that is we can finally pet Ku. So, all good stuff. Yes, it looks like this is the roundabout way we have to take to get both of the keys. We've got to get to the other side of this valley. And unfortunately, Pokemon rules don't apply in this universe. Emma is presumably a grass type, but she's weak to water. She cannot swim. She can do that, though. Aha, another campsite. Okay, cool. Let's rest here quickly. Then we can see what those new stones are that we got.
前に主の記憶の話をしたな。記憶には知識や感情が伴う。戦いの役に立つこともあるだろう。
記憶。
どうした？
私の記憶に知識はあっても感情はない。どうして私には感情がないの？
おい、なぜ人間には感情があるか知ってるか？
わからない。
感情はお前さんが思ってるよりも高級なもんじゃないさ。
どういうこと？
今度教えてやる。まずは休息を取れ。
うん。
You probably don't feel emotions because you've had to restrict them for your whole life to protect yourself against the abuse and trauma that you've endured. Goodness. That's another thing that you missed. Yes, we had a brief glimpse into Emma's past. It appears she was treated as basically a monster by the people who lived in the village. They called her less than human, which is ironic considering it was a golem speaking to her, but anyway. Poor, poor gal. So, now that we're here, I can check the new crystals we got. We got a new crystal called Onslaught 1. Beginning a battle boosts vigor by 1. Cool. Let's do more damage at the beginning of a battle.
クー、敵がいる。
Okay, let's go over this way first, I guess. The blight is strong over here. Look at those trees. They're literally growing around us. The air seems a bit hazy. I expect to encounter lots of resistance over here. I do, however, see very conveniently planted grass for us to stealth around in. Which essentially allows us to one-shot all these enemies. Oh shit! Oh, they're gonna fight each other! Okay, I'm gonna let that happen. Cool, we're gonna back up and let them do their thing. No need for us to get involved. Oh, Ku's getting involved. Ku! Dude! I came over here because I said we didn't need to get involved! Alright, I'll snipe. Okay. That wasn't exactly how I wanted that to play out, but it worked nonetheless. I do like that Ku can collect loot for me. That's nice. Oh yeah, another thing you missed. We finally got a longbow, so we can use the fire arrows. Oh, what is this building here? An old warehouse of sorts. Looks like there's good stuff inside. Soybean seedlings. Produces soya beans when cultivated in the grow chamber. Huh. Guess we can start a little farm. We got some rice. Ruff, what else do you see? There's something upstairs. But I'm not sure how we access it. Ah. Aha. It's so dark in here. Here we go. Ooh, Fortification 2. That should be something I want to equip immediately. So many cobwebs in here. Gross. Alrighty, and then we got another campsite. Nice. See enemies up ahead. Oh, they're fighting each other. Nice. Malfact won, though. That wasn't even close. Chucked a rock at that golem and he exploded. Okay. Oh, I was hoping we were gonna stab it in the butthole. From the side is fine, I guess. Still got our insta-kill, it's fine. Okay, our objective's up there, but I see loot over here, so detour! soybean seedling. I hope this game just turns into a farming sim now. Genre change! Uh-oh. See all these explosive barrels littered around the battlefield? Let's take out my fire arrows. Oh shit! Yep, let's take out my fire arrows. Ow! Ow! I wanted to blow up one of those barrels, but he's not moving. Okay, what if I get in here a little bit? There we go. Oh shit, now he's chasing me though! There we go, I got one. I blew up one of the barrels and now he's on fire. Nice. Crew got the final hit. GG's, buddy. We got a tailwater key, which opens a corresponding door. That's not the key we were looking for, though. So we've got to use this key to get a different key, I guess. Birth by Sleep is done! Hell yeah! Hey, Ashley, what did you think? Did you enjoy the ending? Oh, there's a golem in here. I think he's the guy who has the key.
私を追ってきたものだな。木の棒鍵は手の内にある。持っていけ。私にはできなかった。
Thank you.
失敗した。失敗したのだ。
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself, dude. You're helping them now by giving me this key. It was so good. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. It was a great game. For anyone who doesn't know, Ashley is currently playing through the entire Kingdom Hearts series for the very first time, so if you're interested and experience it along with her, go check her out. Alright, we not only got the key, we also get a fertilized egg. Keep these warm in the coop and they'll hatch into chickens. Guys, this is gonna turn into a farming sim! Stardew Valley 2.0! We've also got a crop seedling rice and a book for fried egg. Eggs are a valuable energy source for those who brave the outside world. This recipe is somewhat lacking, however. Alright, when we get back to our base, we're going to be cooking and farming. I can't wait. Stardew of Reincarnation. I'm excited. Alrighty. So now we need to head back over to where we were before. The issue was I couldn't quite cross the water, and I thought coming this way would allow us to get both keys, but it almost looks like I've got to go back the way we came, so I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. Hey, Sean, how are you, my friend? Happy Thursday. Welcome to Beast of Reincarnation. We just started this game last night, and so far my initial impressions are very positive. I'm enjoying it a lot. This game is fun. It really goes to show, take reviews with a grain of salt. And I know I'm only early in, and maybe as we get into the game, further, I'll have more gripes. But there's been so many mixed and negative reviews about this game, and I'm so far I'm not seeing it. I'm really not. This is a pretty big move for Game Freak, considering that they were always exclusive to Pokemon games, especially for Nintendo. Oh, hell yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to play this game. As a huge fan of Pokemon, of someone who basically only knows Game Freak with Pokemon, it's really cool to see them dip their toes into a different genre, and it's weird to be playing a Game Freak game on my PlayStation, but here we are. I still think most of the reviews were disappointed by the fact that the game doesn't tread any new ground. I mean, not every game can have this new incredible concept. Sometimes just having a solid game on a well-established concept is fine. I also just think we've come into this culture where it's like, if a game isn't a 10 out of 10, people will call it like mid. And they're like, oh, mid game. Like, not everything can be a 10 out of 10. There are lots of games that I would rate a 7 out of 10 that I'd really enjoy. There's nothing wrong with a 7 out of 10, an 8 out of 10, a 9 out of 10. Not everything can be perfect. And I mean, that's the issue with society as a whole. I mean, we want to talk about the beauty industry. Anything less than perfection is seen as ugly. And that unfortunately translates into media and stuff as well. People have unrealistic expectations. There's also just a lot of trolls and haters out there too. It's like cool to hate things, which is annoying. Like, why can't we just enjoy things for what they are? Right? Like, I don't know. Anyway. All that matters is that I am enjoying the game, and I really hope through me you guys are enjoying watching the game. Golden egg. Ooh. Cool. Apparently I can sell that. Okay, so this is where we were before, and I couldn't figure out how to ford this river. I think I see it now. Whoa! Okay, I think if I grow some vines across here, yeah. There we go. There's literally guards here, which is usually a good indication that you're going the right way. There we go. Woof, woof, woof. Did this game come out for the Nintendo Switch too, or is it only PC, PlayStation, and Xbox? I'm actually not sure of that question, and I was just wondering, is this the first Game Freak game that has not released on a Nintendo system? Because that would be an interesting fact, but I'm actually not sure about the answer. Oh, I know it's not exclusive for Nintendo Switch 2. I'm currently playing it on PlayStation, but I was wondering if it released for Nintendo Switch. No, it didn't. Interesting. This really is a departure for Game Freak from all of its usual conventions. Launching a new game that's not Pokemon, that's not launching on a Nintendo console. Interesting. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff. Ruff. Ruff, ruff. So much ruffin'. Now, we got some loot, so coming this way wasn't a waste, but still gotta figure out how to get this way. Huh. It's rough out here. Okay, I see a guard up there. Maybe that's where I need to go?
珍しい反応。
Thankfully all the loot has a nice vibrant shine to it, so it makes it a lot easier to see in this overgrown wasteland. Okay, now I think we're on the right track, finally. Nice. Jump up there for like half a second. There we go.
敵は4体。数が多い。
Yon!
注意しよう。
Oh yeah, I see them. And they've got heavy artillery. So I think the game wants me to go from there to there to there to there, but I don't want to do that. I want to do this. And I want to see how many of these guys I can sneak up on. And the answer is none, because he turned around at the last second. Damn it! There we go. Alright. That worked out. Now, the key should be just up here.
あの光、野営地。
Oh, chickens! Whoa, and those aren't just regular chickens. Those are cool mutated futuristic chickens. Okay, we'll be there in a second. First, we unlock this campsite. It's not the size of your bow that matters, but how you use it. Remember that, golems. We also hit level 11. You know what I'm doing, right? Put another skill point into strength. And fluorescence for our boy. Then, in terms of skills, I maybe should put more skill points into other attributes so I can actually unlock some other things, but how do I unlock this? Need more skill level, okay. Entanglement. And Ku can learn... Oh right, he has this new one. Vigor +3 against shocked enemies, sure. Mod Swamp Summoner. Creates a swamp that slows foes at the target location. Okay, and then we also got mod Magmatic Mantle. Fortitude +3 against burned enemies. We're making Ku into a bit of a tank here. I love it. Swamp summoning. Insert lazy Florida joke here. Literally making enemies get bogged down. Yeah. Cool. Alright, and now let's get that key. Past the chickens. Ah, this poor golem is dead, unfortunately, but he did have the blue key.
青の棒か
Just
けじゃ
sitting
な。
there.
よし。すべての鍵が揃ったよう
Recipe for boiled beans!
な。
Simple but delicious.
おい、神楽が目を覚ました。
Oh,
戻ってこい。
Kagura's woken up. Okay, well, hang on then. Before we go use these keys, the sleeping girl in our cleanse walker has finally woken up, so let's go check in. Boiled beans sounds very British. You ain't wrong. Nice. We got some level ups from our stuff, and we got a bunch of food.
エマ。神楽。
Oh, she's just a little girl. With some interesting shoes. What? Are they like toe shoes, but wedges? What in the Oh, that is giving me the ick. I gotta be honest. Oh. Those are so gross. Why do they have a big toe? Girl, it looks like you have hoofs. She's a kid. I can't criticize her fashion. She's a kid. I'm just not gonna look at her feet. We're just gonna adjust the camera so we can't see her feet. And nah, how you feeling, kid? Trophy, have a deep talk with Kagura for the first time.
私、 おごうちを出てから
She's been
ずっと
asleep
眠
since
っ
we
てたっ
left
て。
Ogochi.
怪我してた。
And she was injured.
そっか。あの後
We're still missing a lot of context and background information, but I'm hoping we're going to get some here in what looks to be a bit of a flashback. Yes. This must be whatever the hell happened in Oguchi. Hey, Flying Science Guy, she's got the toesies peeking out, I know. So weird.
行ってしまったな。あの白い腐食体。
Ah, this is directly
なんで助けたんじゃ？
after we saved Ku. So we already had one
わからない。
flashback tonight when we met
ただ、
Ku, and it looks like this
殺
is
すなとい
after
う声が
that.
聞こえた。そうか。それに。哀れみ。私が知らない人の心に少し近づきたかった。そうか。そうじゃな。
Any clues as to who
して
Violet is yet?
今日は
No,
どう
not
する？
yet.
取ったビワが無駄になる。コロニーに持っていく。うまいものと交換。それは良い案じゃ。待て。じゃが白い腐食体の件聞かれたらどうする？報告する。報告？どのようにじゃ？いつもの務めの後のように。試しに我に報告してみよう。わかった。森の奥で目標の白い腐食体を発見。追い詰めた。ふむ。始末しようとしたけど、目標からは謎の声が聞こえた。焼き傷を受け衰弱していた目標をそのまま家に連れ帰り。おいエマ。手当てをして翌朝目を覚ましたら。エマ待って。何？そんな報告をすればお前にどんな懲罰があるか。
So we can't tell them the
事
truth.
実に
Got
反
it.
しては報告にならない。良いのじゃ。生きてゆくためじゃ。良いか？コロニーで誰かと話すときは我が考える。わかった。
So, as I mentioned earlier, for anyone just joining us, we've already experienced one flashback tonight. We experienced a flashback to when Emma met Ku, which appears to have been yesterday in terms of this whole timeline. And during that flashback, we saw a little glimpse into Emma's life. It appears that she is shunned and she's an outcast, and she lives out here in the woods by herself. And the people in the village, I guess, who are mostly golems, they look down on her as less than human because of the corruption that she has inside of her. So it looks like Emma lives a pretty sad, lonely life, unfortunately. And I can only imagine if she's going to venture into the village now, that she's probably going to have a bit of a frosty welcome. Again, judging by what we saw from the earlier flashback. But I guess we'll find out in a minute, because we're heading to the village. And presumably, whatever happens there is actually going to lead us into the journey that we're now on. Somehow she meets up with that kid, Kagura, she meets up with Brad. Oh wow, here's the village! Oguchi Colony. Interesting. So she lives in the forest outside the colony. Look at this. Everything's made of metal? It's kind of cool. Is that a wall? Yeah. It's like in the middle of a lake. Good defensible position. This is really cool, actually. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me a little bit of Princess Mononoke. Okay, I see we've got ads coming up in a minute and a half, and we have been going for about 2 hours now, so Why don't we take a quick break? Let's take 5 minutes, get those pesky ads out of the way. And when we come back, we're going to explore the colony and figure out what the hell happened to have Emma and crew on this journey. We'll be right back in a few minutes, guys. All right, we're back. We got those pesky ads out of the way, and now let's continue with this flashback.
止まれエマ。
Thank you for the hydrate, Bronny.
腐食体の始末はどうした？
まだ見つかっていないとでも言っておけ。まだ見つかっていない。
ならば立ち去れ。お前が気安く来れる場所ではない。
As expected, Frosty
ビワを見
welcome.
せるんじゃ。これを見つけた。
ビワか。薬になるな。いいだろう。門を通って奥の路地を抜けたらクス氏がいる。私はここを離れられない。お前が直接渡せ。
わかった。
コロニーの奥まで入るなよ。
Interesting. So the golems can talk like telepathically.
よしよし。うまくいったの？
Wow, the colony. Look at this place. Huh. The roads have seen better days.
今日も
Just
食
a
えるの
mess of
こ
muck.
れだけか。やはりコロニーの中だけでは無理がある。都に行ければな。
都では生を終えた人間の魂が滅びず眠りにつくらしい。そしてシャンバラに
That's a
召さ
huge
れ
rat.
ていずれ
Holy
復活
crap.
するんだとさ。
The people might not be thriving, but the rats are. Who's this bad bitch? Hey, girl. Damn. Is that the blacksmith? Ooh-wee.
ここ傘をさしてないと濡れちゃうの。コロニーはどこもこんな感じ。水漏れ直さないのかな。
Just taking a minute to look around. It's cool. It's like old but new at the same time, if that makes sense. It's somewhere between like futuristic Japanese village and feudal Japanese village. Definitely a bit dreary though. I feel like it might be better at night, depending on all these lights. If they could light this shit up neon, we'd have something cool going. As it is, middle of the day, rainy, muddy, not the most impressive. Looks like where Stray was set, but above ground. Ooh, yeah, I could see that.
者がなぜここに？
森のゴーレムを殺しているらしい。
You guys talking about me? Huh? 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 I got a sword, you don't. Keep that in mind.
いらっしゃ。汚れ者が何の用だ。
Wow. Fuck you too.
やれやれ。封じ子だの汚れ者だの呼び名が多いの。バイオレット、黙って。
なんだ。何を一人で喋ってる。
森の奥でビワを見つけた。
ビワか。薬になるな。
いくらになる？
せいぜい200だな。
こいつ買い叩きおって。植えれば増やせる貴重な実じゃというのに。
Looks like Violet's got street sense. Thankfully.
何をブツブツ言ってる。
We've got her on speed
どうするん
dial.
だ。
やめじゃ。こちらの言い分は通らん。やめておく。
そうかよ。まあどこでも汚れ者とは取引したがらないだろうがな。
仕方がない。帰ろう。
You're currently downloading this game. It looks like a fun time. Awesome, Casper. I hope you end up enjoying it.
待て。それ以上行くと問答無用で矢が飛んでくるぞ。
Okay, guess we're not going any further into the city. We get the first street and that's it. We see rats. We get insulted a few times, we get our shoes full of mud, and now we go home again. Oh, look who it is!
一体誰のおかげで生きていけると思っている。
はい。ひどい扱いじゃん。いつも飯を運んでくれるあの子か。
Just punching kids in the street.
あの子もゴーレムに買われたみなしごかな。
Orphans sold to a golem? What?
みなしご。
This world is fucked up.
コロニーはゴーレムに支配されておる。人間が生きるには苦しい世界じゃの。
It's literally so ironic that the golems were insulting Emma and calling her less than human when you see what they are. Somehow golems think of themselves as superior to humans. Very interesting hierarchy they've built here. That was a very sanitized way of saying slave.
くれるの？いえ、こんな貴重なものもらえない。戻らないと。
And yet the other guy wanted to buy it for 200 yen. She can't even take it because it's so valuable. You were right, Violet.
また違ったみたい。
Aww.
また？あの白い腐食体も去っていった。そうじゃな。じゃが期待した行動ではないからといって間違いとは言い切れんよ。そう。さあ、今日はもう帰ろう。
Well, that wasn't a very successful trip, was it? Who's at the door?
なんじゃ、また使いのゴーレムか?
Not sure why they had to put me in an action scene to walk over here and open this door, but anyway. Feels like this could all have just been one big cutscene. Kagura.
封じ子様、コロニーからお役目。石碑の広場に暴走ゴーレムが増えてるから
Oh, now they
始末
want
しろっ
me,
て。
right? When they need me, I'm honored sealer.
わかった。
When they don't need me, they don't want to see me.
私は神楽。この間はありがとう。何のこと？琵琶をくれようとした。ありがとう、封じ子様。渡せなかったんだから、お礼はいらない。でも、ちゃんと封じ子様に
She
お礼
treats
を
me
言
a
いたか
lot
った。
differently than the others. Interesting.
エマでいい。え？封じ子様はなれない。エマ。私ね、このコロニーで初めて人に優しくしてもらった。だから、驚いて何も言えなかった。私、エマと今度もっとお話ししたい。もう行くね。
Poor girl. So she was just the messenger.
あの子は誰からも優しさを受けずに生きて
Much
いるん
like
じゃな。
Emma's.
さあ、役目を果たさねばな。行くぞ。
Okay. Time to go slay some golems and earn our keep, I guess.
石碑の広場はこの崖の上の道からが近道じゃな。
Imagine being that old and it's the first time you know someone wasn't mean to you, right? That's heartbreaking. This poor kid. These colonists are absolutely heartless. If I was Emma, I would be like, fuck you guys. Deal with your own problems. Whoa. What's that?
見つけた。標的の暴走ゴーレム。今のは
What
あ
was
っちの
what?
方から聞こえた。
コロニーの外から聞こえたぞ。
Uh-oh. No, we have no idea, Liv. I'm not sure if it has something to do with that collar around her neck, maybe. Or if they've just, you know, abused her so much that she just stays. What's the name of that, I don't want to say phenomenon, that's not the right word. Stockholm syndrome, yes, that's it, right. Thank you. That's what I was trying to reference there. I've got to get up there, do I? We got something knocking over trees. Oh, shit! It's one of the mechs that we've been riding around in. They're heading towards the colony.
都の紋章がある。
AT-ATs,
あ
yeah.
の数、一体何があった？
AT-ATs from the capital visiting the colony. What is up with that? Several hours later.
良い予感はせぬな。こんなことは今までなかったが、一体何の用じゃ？
エマか、通れ。
Wow, can't believe you just let me in.
今日はあっさり通れるね。
Everyone seems calm.
に招かれたらしい。
一体何が。
What is going on? Oh. Here's all the walkers. Everyone's here. Holy shit, what is that? That's what I'm wondering, Violet.
来たか。ひざまずけ。封じ子エマ。
The Ultra Golem.
管理ゴーレム、シュリか。
Overseer Shuri.
都の王より貴様に命が下った。これより都の王の見姿を映し出す。心して聞け。
Someone from the political elite is talking to me directly?
に王命だって。一体どんな命令なんだ？
おめえじゃと。
Yeah, I don't like how many tentacles this guy has. Definitely giving me he's totally evil vibes. Oh, it's a human! The administrator. This must be like the president?
戦士文明の技だ。封じ後エンバー、お前に輪廻の獣討伐の命を下す。
輪廻の獣だって、まさか復活したのか。おしまいじゃ、誰も生き残れぬ。静まれ、王の話の途中である。
Roll credits, they said the name of the game!
はるか昔この国に巨大な獣が出現した。その獣は太古の都市を破壊し、
Okay, so the blight comes from the beast of reincarnation.
100年ごとに討伐を繰り返すも蘇る。
Ah! We just finished up Final Fantasy X, where there was a recurrent big bad. Kind of a similar thing going on here. It repeats every 100 years.
そして前回の討伐より再び100年、輪廻の獣の反応を確認した。
Interesting.
反応は日に日に強まっている。今年の暮れには目覚め、都に襲来する。我々は悟った。人類の持つ力では決して輪廻の獣は滅ぼすことはできぬと。だがこたびお前に目をつけた。本来宿主の異なる汚れは混じり合わぬ。取り込めばお互いに食らい合い、いずれ消滅する。だがお前は腐食体の汚れをその身に封じ、己の力とするという。封じ後エマ、各地の強力な腐食体主を倒し、その汚
There you
れを
have it, the reason behind our journey. We were commanded by the administrator to defeat all the Nushi across the land before we head to the capital and dispatch the beast. Venture to every region and capture every Pokemon! Wrong game. The beast of reincarnation cannot have risen again. Guys, I feel like we could have seen that coming.
お前は明日の夜明け、この浄化船の船団と共に都へ向かうのだ。それまでに用意を済ませ、待機しておけ。
エマに輪廻の獣を討伐せよじゃと。外の世界はどうなっておるかもわからぬというのに。なんじゃ。
This is so classic, right? The kid that they've treated like shit for so long is suddenly their one and only hope. Well, there go the envoys. Fuck me, a howl that shook the city.
Kagura. 私、エマと今度もっとお話ししたい。こっち。
You're gonna have to hurry this up, kid. Come on. Little faster. Everyone else is long gone. Come on. Can you run fast? Yes. That monster's back there. Okay, keep going. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Whoa, we're going a different way. Ah, shit.
こっちはダメ。向こう。
Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Hurry up, kid. That thing has 4 jaws. Oh, shit. RIP to the colony. This place sucked anyway. Ouch. Oh no. Oh my god! Did it just bitch slap her? No wonder she's been like in a coma. Jesus. Damn! Is that why she was asleep so long? I think so. Why is it leaving me alone? Oh. Who stabbed it? Best boy! He's here! He's protecting me! Oh my god. The goodest boy! No! Can you stop bitch slapping everyone I love? Buddy! Oh no, I helped him, now it's his turn to help me. What in the Avatar is happening here? I guess this is what entanglement is, yeah. Do they have matching blights? I think they're now soulbound. He healed me. We are officially best friends forever! I love that Four Jaws just stood by and watched it happen. I just made a best friend forever and you won't take that from me! Oh, this is sick. I gotta take a screenshot of that. Nice. Hell yeah. One girl, one dog. Let's go. We're officially entangled with Ku. This thing is level 16? Remember, we're in the past. How do I fight something that's level 16 when I'm presumably level 1? I'm doing good damage, actually. Nice. Knock him down. It's almost dead. Level 16 my ass. Nice. Got him.
まだ倒れんとはしぶといやつじゃ。このままでは拉致があかんぞ。
What was that? Is that him making that noise, or is that something else?
今の声はなんじゃ。妙に懐かしい。
おい、上官へ。
Oh, it's Brad!
今のうちに早く乗れ。
This is where Brad and the mech come from. Okay. We're filling in the blanks now.
あれが器。封じ子エマ。
How did they even know about me? Dang. Alright, we've got our origin story. We know how Emma met Ku. We know how they've become a duo. We know who Kagura is and why she was in a coma for a few months. Now we got a mech. Who Brad is. Yeah, it's all coming together now. Bye-bye, colony. I'd be lying if I said I felt bad about this. Every single person we spoke to in there sucked, so...
これでいい。ついにカゴから出たな。
Mysterious.
ようやく始まる。輪廻の獣を、汚れ人を巡る物語が。せいぜいあがけ。
Very
都へ向か
mysterious.
え、エマ。
Hey Raven, I'm really enjoying this game so far. It's been really good, I gotta say. My first impressions are definitely positive. And I love Ku, our big fluffy doggo boy. He's everything I hoped he would be. So sweet, so loyal, so fluffy. Girl, you suffered a traumatic brain injury.
ごめんね。エマが戦ってた
I'm
の
just glad
に
you're awake.
役に立てなかった。
You got punched by a monster.
別にいい。
でもねえエマは都に行っちゃうの？
うん。それが任務。
私このまま一緒に都に行きたい。エマは助けてくれた。だからエマに何かしたい。
私はただ助けただけ。何もいらない。
エマ。
おい、確か小河内の管理ゴーレムの子だな。名前は？
神楽。
何かできることは？
What a question to ask a kid. You do anything
あ
useful?
とは文字も少し読める。
なら怪我が治ったら働け。都までの炊事係兼雑用係だ。
え？
Okay, so I think we're finally gonna unlock the cooking mechanic now that Kagura's awake.
ああ、護衛の船団もコロニーで
Do you see Big Fluff? That's cool.
His tail
この
is
任
a
務は
branch.
浄化船
Yes,
が
he
命
has
綱。そし
magical
てホーム
nature
だ。
powers. As do
この
I.
場所を守る人間は一人でもいた方がいい。
I'm the girl. Not her, the other girl, sitting
no.
next to Big Fluffy.
ありがとうブラッドさん。
さら
Nothing, are you gonna be jealous if you see
Blood
Ku on screen?
操舵室には入ってくるなよ。
Hi, TS. Hi, Ronnie.
エマと一緒にいられる。
Oh, hi, love.
エマ、
What was that?
私頑
That was
張
a
る。
big meow.
What was that departure meow?
You haven't even seen Ku yet. What? There's nothing to be jealous of. Cooking! Yes, we did indeed unlock the cooking mechanic. As the sun sets, there's nothing better than a meal cooked by Kagura. Eat and grow stronger. It is essential for survival. Better meals will also increase Emma and Ku's capabilities. If you obtain new recipes, Kagura can research them to expand her cooking repertoire. Make sure to bring any recipes you find back to her. Rapport reflects Kagura's feelings towards Emma. By talking with Kagura, you can build your rapport and increase your rapport rank. Kagura's culinary skills might also improve. So there's a relationship mechanic between us and Ku and us and Kagura as well. Cool. Apparently Kagura is extremely happy, and our rank increased from 1 to 2, so that's good. Muffin, do you see? Look, it's a big fluffy! She's not looking at the screen. I don't care about other big fluffies, Mother. I am the most important fluffy of them all. Okay, so if we talk to Kagura...
コロニーの外の世界、たまに外で戦いの音が聞こえる。
Fair enough. It's gotta be traumatic. She can do some cooking research. New research has been unlocked. A whole bunch of normal recipes. Grilled meat, grilled fish, brown rice, fried egg, boiled beans. And we can choose whichever one we want her to research. Looks like grilled fish might be the best in terms of just stats, so research grilled fish, please. She can also do grow research, so she's also in charge of growing stuff. Soybeans, poultry, and rice. I'm not sure how we're gonna grow poultry. I guess that's hatching eggs. Sure. Let's get her to... Oh, she can only prepare one thing at a time. Oh, girl. You can't multitask? Alright, well, let's leave her on grilled fish cooking research.
食べたいものを選んで。
Looks like the only thing she can make right now is salt onigiri out of rice. We will get a first-time bonus from eating it, though, which will increase our stats. What? Eating new food permanently increases our stats? That's sick. Our HP will go up by 2, and our defense by 1, just by eating an onigiri.
それにする?
Yes, please.
それにする?
Are you doing it? Did you do it?
食べたいものを選んで.
I can't.
それにする?
I can't tell if she made it. I'm not sure what carrots have to do with any of this. I'm also not sure how she's cutting it without a knife. Okay, maybe she, like, prepares it overnight while I'm sleeping? I'm not sure. We should maybe get her some utensils? I mean, like... I'm not sure what's going on here. She is using some imaginary utensils to do imaginary things to those carrots to somehow make us onigiri. The menu did say preparing. Yeah, by the looks of it, I guess she's gonna need some time to do just that, so... We'll leave her to it. Let's get some rest. Oh, actually, before we do... This is where I thought we could have hamsters. It looks like this is where we have chickens. Gathering eggs. In the Cleanse Walker's incubator, you can obtain eggs. The eggs will be automatically collected. To do this, you will first need to raise a chicken from a fertilized egg. Well, luckily, I've already got one. Boom! And then we have a nest if we ever get another fertilized egg. Okay, so we're gonna have chickens. And then this is the grow chamber. Growing food. In the Cleanse Walker's grow chamber, you can obtain crops to use as cooking ingredients. These crops will be automatically harvested. To grow plants, you need seedlings. Kagura can adjust what she grows around your tastes. When you have a dish selected, Kagura will start to grow the ingredients it requires. Or I can grow them. We've got 1 rice seedling, and 2 soya bean seedlings, and we've got 3 chambers, so it works out perfectly. We can actually get 4 of them. Alright, the farming simulator has begun! She's cooking, we're growing, things are coming along. Why are you PNG'd tonight and not your actual self? Sometimes when I'm feeling under the weather, or not feeling up to being on camera for whatever reason, I let DigiTiff and DigiMuffin, my little PNG tuber, take over hosting duties. So that's exactly what we're doing right now. I think I picked up a few new things we can sell to Brad. Yeah, we can sell the golden egg to him. We can sell the ancient book to him. And then, do I have extra? No, all my spirit stones are equipped. Okay. Cool. Unlocking new features. Love it. We're officially 5 hours into the game now, or just about. Let's rest up. Ah, this is when we eat. We eat before bed. Kagura makes sure that the food is ready for us to have for dinner. So this is when we can eat the salt onigiri and get our first time stat bonus. Oh, and of course we give some to puppers. Cooking bonus gained. Nice. And now it's Tuesday. Still early summer. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. How are you? You're still saying the same stuff you said before. You're still preparing new meals. Okay, nothing new from you. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, big fluffy? Look how cute. Oh, Muffin sees him now. Oh, Muffin sees him now. She is looking intently at the screen. Do you see the doggy? Clearly, the graphical fidelity is good because my cat immediately recognized that dog. She's now walking up to the screen. Oh, I'm gonna take a picture of this for you guys. Do you see the doggy? Hang on, I'm gonna get him to sit up again. Look. I think she's like a little bit scared. She just kind of like ran away. Are you scared or are you jealous? Maybe both? Maybe both, eh? Alright, new research has been unlocked for a recovery tonic. And new research has been unlocked for a frailty fang skill. Cool. Alright. Can we upgrade our weapons at all? Only that original mech blade. Which I haven't been using, so I'm not gonna waste amber on. Brad, you awake there, bud? Oh yeah, you're staring at me. Wonder what Brad looks like under the mask. Can't wait for that reveal. Alright, let's head out. So yesterday we got all the keys that we needed. Today, presumably we can use those keys to defeat the monster.
Emma, 戦いに行くの?
そうだな。出かけるときは声くらいかけろ。
どうして？
逃げたのか、外でくたばりそうになっているのか、状況がわからないだろう。
私は逃げない。
じゃあ、くたばりそうになるのを防ぐためだ。
Mother, we're a strictly feline household. Get that mutt out of my sight this instant. That's Muffin.
そうだな。
行ってきますって言えばいいの。
うん、そうだな。それがいい。
わかった。
エマ。
行ってきます。
行ってらっしゃい。
Okay, I like that we're finally caught up now with who Emma is, who Kagura is, who Ku is, who Brad is. We finally have some backstory to fill in some of these blanks. Obviously, there's still a lot more blanks, but I feel a lot more confident now having some foundation for all of this.
ブラッドに通信機を借りたの。エマ、帰ってきた時はただいまだよ。
帰ってくる時に何か言うの？
うん。無事に帰ってきたってわかるから。
わかった。
Okay, one thing I did want to... Hang on. Deal with this guy. One thing I did want to do is now that we have these keys, remember we did have a couple of locked doors that we weren't able to access previously? Let's see if we can access them now. For example, I believe this one back here in the abandoned village had a locked door that needed, I think, the red key. So let's go see if this works.
Oi, 体力が下がってるぞ。危なくなる前に休息しろ。
Who said that?
まだ
Brad?
当分戦え
Stop
る。
spying on me, Brad. I
バ
look
カかお
great.
前は。まだ先は長いんだ。こんなところで潰れてどうする。いいから危なくなる前に戻れよ。
Literally, what are you talking about? I'm full health right now. I'm so confused. Hey, it did work. Okay, great. The red key allows us to open that door, which allows us to get a strongbox. 558 amber and an ancient book. Nice. And then the other lock that we saw was over here. Buddy, stay in your lane. You walk the walker, we fight the fighters. Yeah. Jeez Louise, dude. Oops. God, I cannot get in any water at all. Oops. There we go. Brad, you're real chatty today, aren't you?
ここまで来た時のルートは使えない。まさか都から来た連中が全滅するとはな。
Well, you're gonna need to figure it out, Brad, because I'm kind of focused on other things right now. 704 amber and a spirit stone. Nice. Okay, presumably there's one more locked door here somewhere, because we have 3 colored keys and only 2 locked doors. But I'm not sure where the other door is, so hopefully we'll stumble upon it at some point. The dialogue's now just catching up for all the early exploring. Yeah, you're probably right, actually.
ブラッドの言ってたことか。うん。意味なんて気にするな。バカって言った方がバカなのじゃ。
That's a good way to put it. Only simpletons call other people simpletons. Fuck yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, and then we'll head back this way and open the gate to the lair. Simpletons rarely know the word simpleton, I've found. Touché. Now, I think I've got to take the long way around. Oh shit! I didn't want to fall all the way down here. Okay, let's fast travel again. Waka definitely doesn't know the word simpleton. Not Waka catching strays in an entirely different game. Woof.
クー敵だ。
Alrighty, so now we can take our keys and we'll head down into Subcity 3 again. Into the beast's lair.
おい、そろそろ体力を消耗してるだろう。
This is a game where the Machina are the ones doing the discrimination, no
まだ
less.
戦える。
やっぱりバカだな。
That's a
お前
great
は
point, Liv.
もうお前一人が勝手に死んでいいわけじゃない。お前が人類の要なんだ。自覚を持て。
Oh, Brad, do you actually care about me? No one in my life has ever cared about me before. It's nice. Alright, we did unlock some more codex entries, so let's check these out. We've got one for Kagura, an orphaned girl with no family, taken in by an overseer golem, a slave rather than a ward. She was never allowed time to be a child, merely filling every day with the tasks assigned to her by the overseer golem. Speaking of the overseer golem, an overseer of both the colony and the golems with the privilege of being able to communicate directly with the capital. Powerful enough to fend off malefacts where necessary, they are in control of every aspect of their colony, until they get squished by a mega giant malefact. The administrator. He is the administrator of the capital. It was he who commanded the construction of the colonies and possesses a lifespan far longer than that of an ordinary human. He charges Emma with the subjugation of the reawakened beast of reincarnation. The capital is located far to the west of the Oguchi colony, Emma's home. Many great wonders of the ancient civilization are still preserved there, and it is said that its people live a life of prosperity. The denizens of the capital are even said to be welcomed into Shambhala. I don't know what Shambhala is. Is that like the afterlife? The beast of reincarnation, the source of the malefacts that spews blight into the world. It is said to be responsible for the fall of the ancient civilization. Although attempts have been made to subdue it, it inevitably resurrects every 100 years and continues to fill the land with malefacts. Colonies. They were established under the administrator's orders. Their sturdy walls and access to fresh water managed to keep the blight at bay. We learned about gathering eggs, growing food, and cooking. And what else did we learn about? Entanglement Overdrive. Entangling with Ku has unlocked the Entanglement Overdrive ability. By putting their bodies in a state of hyperfocus, both Emma and Ku can now slow down their perception of time. Oh, so that's what the whole clicking left stick, right stick does. Got it. Cool. Alright.
ねえエマ、
どうしたの？
外の世界落ち着かなくて。エマは外の世界に出たことはある？
ない。決められた場所以外に行くと私は死ぬ。
Oh.
この首は
Ah.
作動すると毒の針が飛び出す。
That's how they were controlling her. It is the collar. It's literally a slave collar.
エマは自由になりたくないの？
自由って
どこにでも自分の思うようにどこにでも行ける。
どこに行くの？
わからない。きっとエマが行きたいと思うところ。ごめん、邪魔しちゃったよね。もう切るね。
自
Interesting.
由。
Well, that explains that. Okay, let's save our game. And then I think we've got a boss fight coming up.
鍵集めてきた。反応ない。
これはすでに事切れておる。誰かに託すまで意識を保っておったのか。 さあ行こうエマ。
Emma saved Kagura from slavery. Will Kagura return the favor? There's a question. That would be nice if Emma and Kagura and Ku and maybe Brad could all live happily ever after. Not sure if Brad's invited yet. I need to learn more about him, but... Path to the sealed lair has been unlocked.
おい、そのあたりに何か使えそうなものは。
ブラッドのバカ。バカって言う方がバカだって。
お前な。
何？
分かったよ。気をつける。
There we go. Okay, at least he's apologizing. Whoa.
さっきのブラッドの反応。何？
Yeah, he was kind of nice, which is good. Okay. We found the beast's lair. Time for a rematch against level 12 Rangifer.
Emma, ここは奴の警部だ。何が起きるかわからん。慎重に行け。
体力が残り少ない。気をつけるんじゃ。聞いておる。その調子じゃ。
There we go. We got burn on it. Ah! Just really didn't have my parry timing down there. Gotta work on that. It's hard to parry when it's like, it's easier when it's just a sword. Something you can more predictably react to versus as a giant thing swinging its head. I find the timing is a little different. Okay, let's try this again. Was there another campfire right there? Oh, I didn't even notice that on my first way up. And there's someone here, too. What the heck? Are you just a random merchant?
あなた浄化兵ですかい？汚れ人にしては珍しい。うちでは霊秘石というものを取り扱っています。防具に取り付ければ特別な効果を発揮します。よろしければ覗いていってください。
What do you got? What are you selling? What are you buying? Ooh, he's selling a bunch of manuals. I think I'm gonna buy some of those. Extinguishing sand. We don't have one of those.
それはいい品ですよ。
We don't have a manual. Yeah, we do have a manual for everything else. Onslaught and fortification. We already have some of those. Okay, I think that's all I want.
黄金地から煙が上がっている。あんたらきっと険しい道を行くんでしょうな。
Don't worry, we're headed in the exact opposite way. Didn't notice this bonfire here though on our way up. May as well rest and save one more time before our rematch. Alright. I think those were new manuals. One said fire bolts and you only have fire arrows. Oh, hang on. Going back down to the merchant one more time. I kind of glossed over it because I saw fire and I was like, ah, I got those. Hang on then. If that's the case, I want them all. Oh, you're right. It's the opposite. Now this is fire bolts and this is acid arrows. You're right. You're right. You're right. Do I have torch? I think I have torch, but I'm going to buy another one anyway. Who cares? I'm just going to buy everything. I also don't have bottle of acid. That's definitely new. Okay. We purchased everything he's selling. Acid arrows. Fire bolts. Torch and bottle of acid. Okay, yeah. Good eye, Hung. Thanks for the shout out. Didn't even realize. Okay, so now we can equip all of those. Bolts +4, acid bolts +4, fire bolts, but we can then upgrade these as well. Back to the campfire! That creature you were just looking at is given Jimothy vibes? Oh my god, I love Jimothy. Jimothy is the absolute cutest. I love that they did a Jimothy night at the Seattle Mariners game. I think that is just 11 out of 10. The PR team at the Mariners, clearly millennials who are on the internet too much. Shout out to you guys. Okay, everything's upgraded. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we'll save one more time. My only fear is too many people fucking with the daily Jimothy cycle / activities. It's true, we don't want him to get out of sorts. He's still gotta live his little raccoon life. I had to ask Google what a Jimothy is, and were you pleased with the response? I think it's the national animal of the USA. At least the Pacific Northwest. It's the raccoon that everyone was going crazy about a while back. Yeah, the really cute one. The one with the spinal deformation. Oh wow, using ranged attacks is the way to go, except I just got thrown into the air. But other than that, things were going really good there. We've got burn on him as well, which is slowly doing damage. Shit. Oh, he got me. I spoke too soon that it was going well. Okay, I did like that ranged strat though. There we go. Finally got a parry in. Get close now. Oh my god, he has like a nub of HP. There we go. Is he dead this time? Because we've already defeated him once. You're right, though. I might need to actually start putting some points into HP next time I level up. But hey, we did it! Oh, or we didn't. Wait. Oh, shit. Has he evolved into his final form? Oh, god damn it. 2 phases. I should have known better. I should have known better. This is Souls-like. Of course there's 2 phases. Shit! No, don't cry for me, Koo. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Not the howl after I died. Oh no, it reincarnated. Damn, alright, 2 phases. Thankfully, I got my arrows all buffed up so they do a shit ton of damage. Am I dead? I literally couldn't see if I was dead or not. Oh, now I'm dead. Okay. Ah! Okay. We got this, we got this, we got this.
行こう。
聞いておるぞ。その調子じゃ。
Just gotta get that parry timing down. And dodge timing. You gotta parry and dodge in this one. When it flashes red, that's a unparryable move. There we go. Finish him off. Got it. Okay, phase 2. At least now I know there's a phase 2. For a second there, I thought he looked like that tree we saw near Ku in the flashback. Yeah, because they mentioned when powerful creatures die, they turn into those, like, tree things, right? So I think that's what we're seeing here, is he's one step away from becoming a tree, for lack of a better explanation. Okay, phase 2. Oh no. What is this? Oh shit! Hang on. I can get in the air. But I couldn't hit him while I was up there. Okay, this is what? Half health? Ah, whose thing missed? No, it staggered him. Good, 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 good. Oh, he's so close. Oh, so close. I think Ku might be able to finish him right now. Yes! Ku gets the final hit! Or actually, no, it's still gonna be me with the final hit. For epic boss fight purposes. But for all intents and purposes, that was Ku's last hit. Hell yeah! Down goes our first Nushi! That's what they're called, right? Nushis? Hope I didn't make that up. Woo! Rangifire's End! We got a trophy for defeating him. So now Emma can absorb its power, right? That's her whole thing, and the reason why we're defeating these things in the first place. He did turn into a tree, though. Beautiful one. Wow, cherry blossoms. Very cool boss. I dig it. No gardening pun intended. What in the tentacles? Oh! Shit. Was that supposed to happen? Is that how we absorb the power? It is. Now we've got cherry blossoms in our hair and on our tails. But that looks very painful. Oof. I mean, I guess just because we can harness and channel the blight doesn't mean it's not dangerous. Oh my god, look who it is! What? That's the mysterious man's pet? What the? Thanks for saving my life, I guess? We were that close to getting eaten by Mr. Fourjaws. Holy moly. Alright, hopefully Brad can come save us. That's his version of Ku, I think. Yeah, his plant-based friend is bigger than yours. No fair.
そろそろだ。次の区域で一度顔は見れそうだ。
わかった。気をつけろ。
大丈夫だ。私を誰だと思っている？
そうだったな。じゃあ切るぞ。
ああ。
Alright. I can't wait to see what new powers we get. Hopefully it was worth all the pain it looked like me and Ku suffered. We did get beautiful cherry blossoms in our hair and tail, though, so that's one good thing. And we did make it back to the ship. Thanks, Brad.
エマ。よかった。起きた。帰ってすぐに倒れ込んで、ずっと眠っていたから。
神楽、ただいま。
うん。エマ、おかえり。エマ、その髪。
主の力を封じて手に入れたか。
Oh, Brad! We can see his face!
ブラッド？
どうした？
マスク外してるから。
もう必要ないだけだ。まさか本当に主を倒しちまうとは。
Nushi, okay, it was a Nushi.
まだ次の区域に行くまで時間がある。移動の当日は浄化線の外に出ることはできない。今のうちに準備を済
Ah,
ま
it's
せて
the
おけ。
point of no return in this zone. Got it.
それからな。
何？
よくやった、エマ。
私、よくやったの？
ああ、そうじゃの。
Probably the first time the poor kid has ever
ブラッド
received
の
a
言う通り
compliment.
じゃ。移動まで準備を整えよう。
Alrighty. Here's our first Nushi down. We've acquired a new bloom art. It's called Sakura Javelin. We can set that bloom art in the equipment menu. We also acquired a new blade art finisher, blade art Sakura. R1, 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 square, square. Cool. Alrighty. Now, which of these things do I interact with in here to save my game? This one. Alright, folks, seems like a great place for us to end stream for tonight. We finished off the first zone, defeated our first Nushi. We finally got some backstory that we have a bit of a foundation for what the heck is going on and who these characters are. And yeah, I mean, 5.5 hours in, my thoughts remain the same as they did at the end of last night's stream. I'm really enjoying it. My first impressions are positive, and I can't wait to play more. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I really hope you've enjoyed our first 2 streams of Beast of Reincarnation. I'm going to be off this weekend, but we'll be back again next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday next week with more Beast of Reincarnation. So really cannot wait to dive into this game even further. But thank you guys so much for being here for the first 5.5 hours. I know last night's stream got cut a little bit short with that pesky power outage, so thanks for coming back again tonight. And yeah, really hope you're enjoying this game so far, because I really am, and honestly, cannot wait to keep playing it next week. So have a great weekend, everybody. If I'm not talking to you, enjoy your weekend. Like I said, I'll be back on Tuesday at our regular time, 6 p.m. Mountain, 8 Eastern. If there's any Thursday left in your area, have a great rest of your Thursday. If not, TGIF, the weekend is here. I'm so excited. Let's get this party rolling over to a good friend of mine, shall we? Sugar Melly is currently streaming, and she's streaming some Cyberpunk 2077. So how about we head on over and say hello to my good friend Mel. Looks like she just started a fresh Cyberpunk run, so she's early on into the game as well. You can go spread the love to her. I see TS put the raid commands in the chat. If you're a subscriber to the channel, you can copy and paste the first one. If not, you can copy and paste the second one. Let's go blow up her chat and send over the good vibes. Have a great weekend, everyone. See you guys next week.